Sokola Heights College, they say this place is where dreams begin, but for me, it was where my heart found its home. My name is Ayaan, and my story starts on the day I transferred here. The campus was a blur of new faces and unfamiliar corridors. I was completely lost, map in hand, feeling like a freshman all over again. And then, I saw her. Her name was Hina. She was standing by a cherry blossom tree, its petals falling around her like soft pink snow. She had this radiant smile that could light up the entire campus. I must have been staring because she noticed me and walked over. "You look lost," she said, her voice as gentle as a spring breeze. I awkwardly admitted I was, and she just laughed. "Don't worry," she said. "Everyone gets lost on their first day. I'm Hina. Let me show you around." That was the beginning. Hina became my personal tour guide, my first friend, and very quickly, my everything. We spent every moment we could together. We'd study in the library, our heads closed together, whispering so we wouldn't disturb anyone. We'd share lunches on the sun-drenched lawns, talking about everything and nothing. Our favorite spot, though, was the rooftop of the old arts building. It was our secret hideaway. From there, we could see the entire city spread out below us, a glittering tapestry of lights at night. We'd sit there for hours, sharing dreams, fears, and silly stories from our childhoods. With Hina, I felt like I could be my truest self. I found myself falling for her, deeper and deeper with every passing day. Her laughter was my favorite sound, and her smile was the highlight of my day. I was pretty sure she felt the same way. I could see it in the way she looked at me. It felt like we were in our own perfect little world, but perfect worlds have a way of shattering. As we grew closer, whispers started to follow us down the hallways. "Are they dating? I heard he's just playing with her feelings. She's too good for a transfer student like him." The rumors were like poison, seeping into the spaces between us. They were baseless, of course, but they were loud. I started noticing the change. Hina became quieter, more distant. Our rooftop meetings became less frequent. The easy laughter we shared was replaced by an uncomfortable silence. She'd avoid my gaze, and I'd hesitate to reach for her hand. The pressure from everyone else was building a wall between us, brick by painful brick. I wanted to scream, to tell everyone to mind their own business, but I didn't know how. I was afraid of making things worse for her. The distance grew until it felt like a chasm. We were still in the same classes, walking the same halls, but it was like we were strangers again. My heart ached every time I saw her walk past me with a forced, polite smile. The vibrant colors of our world had faded to a dull, lonely gray. I missed her. I missed us. The annual Starfall Festival was approaching. It was the biggest event at Sokola Heights, a night of lanterns, music, and fireworks. It was supposed to be a time of joy, but all I felt was a hollow ache. I thought about asking Hina to go with me, but the fear of rejection held me back. On the night of the festival, I found myself wandering aimlessly through the crowds. The campus was beautifully decorated, lanterns glowing with a warm, gentle light. Couples were everywhere, laughing and holding hands. It was a painful reminder of what I had lost. I couldn't stand it. Driven by a wave of nostalgia and sadness, I made my way to our spot, the rooftop of the old arts building. I didn't expect anyone to be there, but as I pushed the door open, I saw a silhouette against the backdrop of the festive lights. It was Hina. She was standing at the edge of the roof, looking out at the festival below. She turned as she heard me approach, her eyes wide with surprise. "Ayaan," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the distant music. For a moment, we just stood there, the silence stretching between us. Then, the first firework of the night shot into the sky, exploding in a brilliant cascade of gold. And just like that, the walls we had built came crashing down. "I miss this," I said, my voice thick with emotion. "I miss us." Tears welled up in her eyes. "Me too," she confessed. "I let the rumors get to me. I was scared of what people were saying, scared of getting hurt, but being without you, that's been so much worse." Her words were the key that unlocked my own heart. "Hina," I said, stepping closer to her. "I don't care what anyone says, all I care about is you. From the first day I saw you under that cherry blossom tree, you're all I've been able to think about. I love you." A tear slipped down her cheek, but this time, it was followed by a beautiful, trembling smile. "I love you too, Ayaan," As another firework lit up the night sky, I closed the remaining distance between us and finally kissed her. It was a kiss full of longing, relief, and the promise of a new beginning. All the hurt and confusion melted away, leaving only the pure, undeniable love we had for each other. From that night on, we were inseparable again. We held hands walking through the campus, ignoring the whispers and stares. They didn't matter anymore. All that mattered was us. Our rooftop became our sanctuary once more, a place where we could watch the stars and dream about our future, together. They say Sokola Heights is where dreams begin. For us, it was where our love story found its forever. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of love and life. See you in the next one.